little kittens. Okay, let's see what happened here. Why did the room lose power? The plug threw the switch. Power up the cams. Okay. The plug that leads into the room has a kill switch ability. Oh, this was hanging. I wonder if that might have done something. If I'm going to test it, I need to keep it. Okay. Plug you back in. Just plug the space heater in. The beeping was from the UPS. It's supposed to be on silent mode, but for some reason it wasn't. Hey, Chris.
One moment.
It was the plug itself, the main fault plug that tripped the switch. The fuse was fine.
So its little fuse tripped itself.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know why.
That's what we changed it out for.
Yeah. That's what it's supposed to do, but why? I don't know. Okay. We tried this. Okay, that's not doing anything. Of course, this would be the one day that an hour away. Hi, Mom. Come here, Mom. Mom has something on her neck here that feels like an old abscess. And they're due for vaccination soon, so that'll be assessed at that time. Don't annoy your mama. You're annoying the mama. Yeah, several litters ago, I replaced all the plugs in the room, so that if too much voltage was drawn, if there was a short, if there was a fault of any kind, the room would lose all power. And something tripped the plug.
It's like one camp sit down.
Hmm?
It's like one camp sit down, and don't forget your.
My what? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm restoring the cams now.
Who's there? Huh?
Come on. Okay, cam 3 should have sound. And cam 4 should have sound. Yeah, when I bring the cams back, after they've been disconnected, I have to toggle the sound on and off. So the picture will come back before the sound does. It was like 2017 with limited cams, only 2. Now the diffuser was hanging almost off, so I'm wondering if that's what caused it. But it may have been a slow droop, because I was told the kittens were all asleep at the time. The Seahawks game was disappointing to watch. Like, they kept trying to do a running game. They kept passing to the side. Everything that showed time and time again not to work, but they kept doing it. Now, these sockets are pretty tight. That's one of the reasons why I played them. The old ones were like probably from 1975, and they were so loose, and I don't think they were rated for 1500 watts, because every time I had the space heater turned on, all the plugs in the room would get hot. That changed after I replaced them. This is Mama right here. I don't have to replace the wiring. The wiring is rated for 20 volts. Something. And the main plug is rated for 15, which is what the fuse is set to. The thing about is, like, I have the same type of plug in it that you find in the bathroom that has like the little the fuse and the reset switch in the middle. The power, I found where the power comes into the room, and I put one there, and every plug after it will links to it. You know your mama, I know you. Unless you're Peach. $20 amps, yes, amps. The wires will support 20 amps, but the fuse box, the fuse itself is 15. So I put a 15 amps switch plug in. I got a extension cable going from one of the 20 amp plugs in the living room over to the closet here where the computers are. It's powering the computers. There's no plug there, and I don't want to tap off of this circuit with the space heater plugged in. She's like, you can pet my back, but not my neck. So it looks like I need to hook up a computer, probably my tablet or something, to that UPS so I can program it to not beep. Not the toes. Yeah, the space heaters are 1500 watts. So I was testing one out in my living room that has variable draw. It powers itself down and up based on how much work it needs to do. But it's very noisy. Chicken fish, usually every modern UPS will allow you to disable the alarm, but you typically, there's two options. One where you have to use software on a computer to turn it off, or there's a button on there to disable the alarm after it goes off. That's Peach. Let's see. I got UPS in here. I got one out there for the computers. I got one in my bedroom for the hub for the Wi-Fi and main network switch. And I got one downstairs for my computer and the network that goes around the house. I can lose power and still have network for like 3 hours. Yeah, if yours is 5 years old, you can probably keep it, but the batteries probably need to be replaced. They recommend replacing the batteries every year, but I usually don't either. APC is a good brand. I have a cyber power out there with a sine wave, which gives even... The purpose of a UPS is, beyond the obvious, is to smooth out or clean the power to the computer. It's like this regular UPS is, but a sine wave UPS has even cleaner power. Because a power wave is supposed to be like this, like a sine wave. A UPS is like tick, 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 jagged, but a sine wave has a much tighter jag, so it's more natural. Generator backup, yeah. That's a good summation there, Tam. This is the longest Mama spent on my lap, and the most relaxed she's been. I got the higher quality UPS because the computers are on high draw 24/7. And I wanted to I gave them everything they could have to be stable. You know, Tam, sometimes I'm wondering how well I'm enunciating things watching your CC. Uh-oh. Who's that? Is that Peach? Nope, because that's Peach. That was Apple, I think, or somebody. Uninterruptible power source. They also protect against brownouts and surges. If you're a gamer with a console, I recommend at least getting a small UPS to plug the consoles into. So if you have like a power flicker, you don't lose your game. Yep, this is Mama on my lap. I recommend, if you want to know what type of UPS to get, I recommend getting one of those watt meters where you plug it into the wall and then you plug whatever into it. It tells you how much power draw it has. You know, plug your computer into it, play your game, watch to see what the max is, and like double that. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and go now and got things to check on since I came right here first. I'll be back later to scoop the litter boxes. Let's see how long it takes this time. See how long it takes this time for this to go over there. Alright, enjoy the kittens. Have a wonderful day.